Seasons to me are like little snapshots, of little time frames in my life where, oh, this happened and it was spring and I knew that there were tulips going on. My name is Stacey Twigg. I am the owner, operator, manager of Ithaca Flower Shop. I was a sophomore in college and I found myself pregnant with my first child, which was very unexpected. However, it really shaped the rest of my life for sure. I was, in my very early 20s. I was 22 at the time. And it just became a little overwhelming. So I decided at that point, was not getting a ton of help, so I moved myself back up to New York where I thought I'd have a bit more support, which was an amazing opportunity for me. I came up here and I actually started working at farms and worked for Ithaca Flower Shop for a while before then purchasing the business and kind of starting new there. Being a single mom, having 2 kids, being really young, not having fulfilled my college education necessarily yet, you have to be a little scrappy, you have to figure it out, and I really leaned on like my creative side to figure out how to do the best thing for my family. Now we are in this studio here where I don't just do flowers, we focus on health and wellness, we have fitness classes. It's a very out of the ordinary experience for a flower shop here. Inhale down, exhale, drive those knees. Pausing for just a moment at the top here, flat depth here, exhale, really pressing on through. Big breath in and out, guys. Nice and slow, heading down towards the ground. I have to work out. If I don't work out, then I have a lot less energy than if I'm just being kind of stagnant. So getting up in the morning, getting that really good sleep, and teaching the classes, the teaching aspect itself is really energizing for me. So being up, being in a community with like-minded women early in the morning, it fuels me to have a really productive day for the rest of my day.
My name is Christine. I am the owner of Heart Centered Yoga. I teach yoga here at the Wellness Studio. I don't know of really many other places where we have this kind of community where it's women truly supporting other women. We've just cultivated this amazing space where men are welcome, but it's really meant for a place for women to feel comfortable in themselves.
I've just been super overwhelmed by the community that has been created here. I just instantly connected with these women. They're just so selfless. They really want to see everybody, reach their full potential. And I think, it's impossible to not feel inspired by that.
When I was in college, I smartly made the decision prior to having babies that I would like to study a little bit more communications and entrepreneurship, with the thought that maybe someday I'd be able to open up my own flower shop. So I was notified with about a few days as a single mom of 2 that I wasn't going to have my job anymore. And again, kind of survivalist mode kicked in for me, and I thought, well, I can run a flower shop, right? Can't be that hard. I was 26 years old at the time. I had 2 kids, but I was very, very driven to make that lifestyle work for me. Like, I really did think that I'd be able to run a business successfully. But when I really thought about this could be a business, was again out of kind of just that survival mode when I was like, I like doing this, I'm good at doing this, it's sustainable for myself and it's sustainable for my family as well. My goal for Ithaca Flower Shop is genuinely to always be able to bring joy to people. I feel like what I am doing every day is helping people bring joy into their homes or into their lives. So my goal is really to always bring joy to the world, and when it's a little scary or if it's a little sad, if you're celebrating, whatever that occasion is, I feel pretty honored to be able to help people do that for each other. I have always been into trying to help people. I've also kind of always dabbled in wellness for myself. I have a lot of friends who teach yoga, teach Pilates, and I thought how great it would be for just not only to like help with my overhead, to share the studio, but to be able to hold space for people in here. So when I moved over into the studio, it was with the forethought of holding classes in here. Big breath out right through those lips, put those lips together, feel that core. I feel like a lot of my energy is spent in a really good way trying to elevate other female entrepreneurs or just ladies in my class. It's amazing to me for the small amount that I do get to see people, even in a 45-minute class in the morning, how much that affects them for their entire lifestyle. Because my little piece of motivation starts their day out really well, and then it just starts trickling into other parts of your life. Like if you're starting out your morning with like a really energized workout, that's great, but it's just going to elevate your entire day.
It helps to have a workout first thing in the morning. I have 3 kids, and so starting my morning off with something for me when the rest of the morning is about them and the chaos and everything, it just helps to energize me, gives me a little bit of clarity to start the day off so that I can be a better mom for them and then, switch into work mode.
So I have been in business for over 16 years with this business. The amount of times that I have wanted to stop and quit doing this business are just too many to count. Everything really relies on me making everything. I have to continually keep these like creative juices flowing. So usually that's my stopping point. It's not necessarily that like we ran into like a really hard financial wall. Generally, I feel like with this type of business, it's seasonal, like it ebbs and flows, but usually I can get myself through those. The times when I have the hardest moments for myself is when I hit that creative wall. And I just don't have any gumption to make anything anymore. I just don't feel like this really matters anymore. And usually what I can do in that moment is I have these wonderful friends, these female entrepreneurs that are around me all the time, and I can talk to them. So I really lean into my friends in that moment. I have to kind of be vulnerable and let people know that I'm struggling. That alone is really difficult to say, like, this is hard. This is a really hard time for me right now, whatever the struggle is.
If you want to be successful in anything you do, you have to have supportive people around you.
I can't say enough about having a group of strong, supportive women.
The emotional and mental lift is like none other.
My advice is to just keep going. You are still here. You still have a purpose. You're going to keep on going. There's going to be a tomorrow, and until there isn't, you're still here for a purpose. You're still here to keep going. And it's okay to not know what you're doing. I still don't know what I'm doing. I still think about changing my career or just varying the path all the time. Have fun, explore things. Think about what you really like doing. You have to do it every single day. So enjoy yourself,